Hello everyone, I'm happy to see you here once again. The educational series, has provided an informative and useful video about burial insurance. Here, we will try to cover all about burial insurance, including what is burial insurance, what does a funeral insurance policy cover, how much does burial insurance policy typically costs, who is eligible to purchase a funeral insurance policy, types of burial insurance policies and best funeral and burial insurance companies, and much more. For your kind information, this series has been made only for educational purpose. For any doubt, you can use the comment section. We will try our best. Let's get right to the topic without wasting any time. What is burial insurance? Burial insurance, also known as funeral or final expense insurance, is a type of whole life insurance policy that is designed to pay for your funeral, burial, and other end-of-life expenses in the event that you die prematurely. Because of the high cost of funerals, having a burial insurance policy can help to ensure that your loved ones are not left with a significant financial burden. What does a funeral insurance policy cover? Final expense insurance can help to cover the costs that your loved ones will incur in the event of your death, such as those incurred by your children. Cremation. Arrangements for the funeral, which will include a viewing and a service. Medical bills. Funeral expenses, which include interment. It is not intended to leave additional money to the policyholder's beneficiary beyond the costs of funeral and burial services, which is why funeral insurance has a lower coverage amount than other types of insurance. If there are any leftover funds, the beneficiary may use them to cover other expenses, such as outstanding debt or legal fees, if there are any. If you want to leave a larger sum of money to your loved ones, you should consider purchasing a policy with a higher cash value. How much does burial insurance policy typically costs? A burial insurance policy typically costs about $50 per month, with the most common plan providing $10,000 in coverage. In reality, your monthly premium will vary depending on your age, gender, health, and whether or not you want higher or lower levels of coverage. Even so, the same monthly premium paid toward a term life insurance policy can provide you with significantly more coverage than a funeral or burial policy would provide you with. Many financial and insurance experts believe that this type of coverage should be considered a last resort, reserved for those who do not qualify for a term life insurance policy and do not have funds set aside for their funeral expenses. Who is eligible to purchase a funeral insurance policy? In most cases, coverage is available for those between the ages of 50 and 85 years old. One of the advantages of funeral insurance is that it does not necessitate the taking of a medical exam in order to qualify. Even those who do not have health insurance or who have a pre-existing condition can usually obtain a policy, depending on the type of policy they choose to purchase. What types of burial insurance policies are available to choose from? There are several different types of policies to take into consideration. Simplified issue. Rather than requiring a medical exam in this situation, the insurer assesses your health by asking you questions about your medical history. Certain factors, such as pre-existing conditions, smoking, or participating in high-risk activities, may result in a policy being denied. Guaranteed issue. You will not be required to answer any medical questions or to undergo an examination in this situation. However, because this type of policy carries a higher level of risk for the insurer, your premiums will almost certainly be higher. It is possible that this policy will include the provision of modified benefits, which means that the full death benefit will not be available until the policy has been in effect for a specified period of time, typically 24 or 36 months. If you were to die as a result of natural causes before the end of the waiting period, your beneficiary would only be entitled to a portion of the proceeds. In the event of an accident-related death, full benefits are typically paid. Pre-need insurance. A contract with a funeral service provider is required for this type of insurance policy. The agreement includes specific products and services that you select through the funeral home. And the money is paid directly to the funeral home rather than to your designated beneficiary. The following are the best funeral and burial insurance companies. There are a plethora of companies that offer funeral or burial insurance, each with their own set of requirements, costs, and terms. AIG Insurance. AIG, a long-standing player in the insurance industry, offers a variety of funeral insurance options, including both term and permanent insurance policies. If you die during the coverage period of a term insurance policy, your beneficiaries will be compensated. After that, your coverage will expire, and you'll be required to purchase another policy, most likely at a higher premium, in order to continue coverage. If you're between the ages of 50 and 85, you will not be denied coverage for any reason related to your health. And the policy will provide coverage ranging from $5,000 to $25,000 in value. During the duration of your term, there will be no increase in your premium for any reason. American National. This company, which was founded in 1905, sells term life insurance policies that can be used to cover burial expenses. The premiums for these policies vary depending on your location, health history, gender, and other factors. It is possible to pay premiums either annually or monthly. They do not make their rates available to the public. Instead, if you contact them directly through their website, they will provide you with a free quote. Terms begin at 10 years and include optional extras such as living benefits and retirement benefits. Mutual of Omaha. Mutual of Omaha offers whole life insurance policies for funeral benefits that range in value from $2,000 to $25,000, and those policies are available to applicants between the ages of 45 and 85, depending on the policy chosen. There are no medical exams or health-related questions to answer in this competition. Baltimore Life. Baltimore Life provides the Silver Guard I, II, and III whole life insurance policies, which are designed to cover final expenses. If the premiums are paid on time, it is not possible to cancel the insurance policies. In addition, there are no medical exams or blood tests required for this program. A few health-related questions will need to be answered as part of the application process, however. You can also add riders to your policy, such as accidental death or cash draft benefit riders, which will provide you with additional funds if and when you need them. Foresters Insurance. The Foresters PlanRight policy is a whole life insurance policy that can be used to pay for funeral expenses if the insured dies. It is open to applicants of all ages and stages of life, with the oldest applicant being 121 years old. In addition, there are riders available to include accidental death coverage. And all premiums are fixed for as long as you keep the coverage active by making on-time premium payments. Foresters Insurance is only available through the company's agents and brokers. Finally, in this whole series, we discussed about burial insurance, including what is burial insurance, what does a funeral insurance policy cover, how much does burial insurance policy typically costs, who is eligible to purchase a funeral insurance policy, types of burial insurance policies and best funeral and burial insurance companies, and much more. Hope you understand and found this series more informative and useful. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a beautiful day.